I'm Robert Timmons, and you're watching Weekly Words.
Stop me, oh, somebody stop me, stop me, stop me, please, somebody stop me, stop me, stop me, oh, somebody stop me, and Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Weekly Words. I pray that this past week has been fantastic for you. Let's get started with this week's topic as we talk about processing your emotions. All right, so as humans, we have the ability to experience a multitude of feelings and emotions, right? Sometimes we might have experienced anger or frustration, sorrow, sadness, happiness, joy, love, pain, peace, so many different things, some positive and others negative. And lots of times we don't want to dwell on the negative and we try to stay to the positive, but in doing so, we rush through those negative things and through that pain, and we don't process through them, right? And they build up and they become burdensome, and we carry them from each place in our life because we don't address them. So today, I want to encourage and challenge you all to process through your emotions so that you don't carry them on to the next season in your life, the next place in your life, the next relationship in your life, all right? So how do you process through your emotions? Well, first you need to address it and find out what the cause of that emotion is, right? If you find that you are continuously being angry, or you're continuously frustrated, or you're continuously sad, find out what's causing that, right? Maybe it's somebody in your life and you need to have a conversation with them. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's just your current circumstance. Find out what's causing it and then dive deep into that cause, right? Because you might find it additionally that it's linked to a deeper issue that might go back all the way to your childhood, or might go back to a past relationship or a past issue that's similar to this. You need to address what is causing you to experience that emotion, right? And see how you can work through it. And I suggest you work through it with scripture. So if you're finding that you're constantly feeling weak and you need strength, check out Psalm chapter 18, verses 1 through 29. If you're feeling that you're always upset or always angry, check out John chapter 14. If you're always being worried and anxious, check out Matthew chapter 18, verses 19 through 31. If you're unhappy, check out Colossians chapter 3, verses 12 through 27. If you're feeling depressed, check out Psalms 27. If you need courage, check out Joshua chapter 1. If you're discouraged with your work, check out Psalms chapter 126. And if you're seeking peace, check out Matthew chapter 11, verse 25 through 30. After you address what's causing the issue or that emotion or that pain and you wipe it away with scripture, I encourage you also to find a way that you can express that emotion, right? You need to be able to express that anger, express that frustration, express that sorrow, express that mourning. For me, I express myself through poetry. I find that it helps me process through my emotions and really get a clear understanding and picture of how I'm feeling. And me speaking that and writing that down releases that emotion from me. Right? For you, that might be singing, dancing, stepping. Maybe it's just watching a cartoon on TV. Find what you need to do to express that emotion and to be able to overcome it after you address it. All right? So like I said, it's very important to process through your emotions so that you don't carry that burden and that bondage on to the next chapter in your life. But I also want to articulate the importance of processing through it in a positive way, like wiping away the issue with scripture, not just the branch and the leaves, but the actual root of the emotion, right? Lots of times people try to drink away their pain or sex away their pain or run away from their pain, but you have to address it, because if you don't, you're going to be carrying it on, like I said earlier. All right, so it's question time. Just like every other week, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. And again, I encourage you to think through them and talk through them with your accountability partner so that you can see in what areas you need to grow and what areas you've been growing in so far this year. So, question 1. What emotions and feelings are you holding on to? What emotions and feelings are you holding on to? Question 2. What is a healthy way for you to express your emotions? What is a healthy way for you to express your emotions? And question 3 is more of a challenge. I challenge you to find scriptures that speak to emotions that you find yourself constantly feeling and commit it to memory. I challenge you to find scriptures that speak to emotions that you're constantly feeling and commit them to memory. Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Weekly Words. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for topics for me to talk about in the future, feel free to email me at weeklywordsrt@gmail.com. All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a great week.
Stop me, oh, somebody stop me, stop me, stop me, please, somebody stop me, stop me, oh, somebody stop me, and Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop.